tough old game to call. I hope they both play to their same level. The final doesn't become too big an occasion. I think he's beaten so many top players.
Money. Time greats, multi-champ. This different scenario today.
6.
Can't happen very often, although it did happen earlier in the season when O'Sullivan played Fan Zhenyi for over a year of quite very surprising winners of big events.
14.
We've got
Sensationally, just as he said himself, played on instinct, didn't overthink things. Proved that good. 16, and of course the prize money and the points get him in the
22
series. And
must be tight if it does. It's playing the plant. Wow, tough.
Garry Wilson.
What happens? Joe O'Connor will be up to his highest ever ranking after this final. 40th if he loses, 29th if he wins. 55 at the moment.
1.
Some of the shots he was pulling out to keep it going, and to maintain his composure as well. Very.
All the reds at the wrong end of the table, but he needed some high value colours along the way. Incredible break. Dear.
Joe O'Connor. 1.
Group of photographers there all snapping away. The dream has become a reality.
7.
Snooker. A lot of high break scores, a maximum from Judd Trump.
15.
There's been a string of players between them who've won 66 ranking titles. So they've earned their place. It's not like the
22.
He's a lovely temperament. Well, sorry, I didn't mean to say temperament. I mean, technique. Temperament's actually been the one thing that we haven't been sure of snooker player. As I say, the temperament has been the issue. Perfectionist.
38.
Well, it's a big miss from O'Connor. Wilson had lost his way, went for the plant, but O'Connor missed a red to this corner, and now Wilson missed the plant. And it should be.
He knew it was frame ball.
46.
He doesn't. He hates. Actually, don't care. I think there is a similarity, not just because he keeps under one eye, but Graham Miles is a player from many years ago. Was the more you see it, the easier
54.
it looks. The ball he did miss.
Wilson had gone wrong himself. It was a chance to make him dwell on, his own missed opportunity at the start of the final. But
59.
just in terms of his sort of the way he's striding around this table, this is like he finished off yesterday against Tepchara
60.
There's just enough on here to start with a century.
He started
67.
really quickly. He was almost quicker than Tepchara. The spells of that match, the quickest.
68.
Yeah, they've been taken with super.
77.
Expecting at the start of the week, but it doesn't mean it won't be a great match. And Wilson already bringing his form
80.
from yesterday to the fore here. O'Connor being punished for that miss.
84. 89. 95.
Visit went wrong, but he got another chance, and he needs this black.
From the black spot and land on the black, because that would be ideal. The red was going to be a hindrance where it was.
7.
Yeah, that's absolutely perfectly played. I don't know if getting position is not a certainty.
Everything. Saw a couple of examples of that last night. That thin cut in the last frame.
And you couldn't put the cue ball any better with your hand for this red down the cushion.
23.
Joe does have control over it. That's again. I'm sure the red and the brown was easily accessible.
$36. $37.
Been the case today, but none of it. They're both playing really well already. Selby, he made 3 cents beating a top player somewhere near his best.
43. $50. $57.
Chair watching an opponent who has not got out of position during the break.
$64.
Played a match against each other before.
Yeah, this pink for a 2-1 lead.
One.
Really good clearance. Garry Wilson looking to land an early blow here.
I mean, the 2 reds on the right might be a slight issue to get those in play.
9.
Obviously, the situation is different. And if the reds go.
17.
Was the right place to land, absolutely spot on.
25.
See how tight that was. Needs at least
33.
Watching, he was hoping for a chance. It's come. Mind wonder. Be ready when the chance does. He looks ready.
42.
but dead straight on it. I think he'd be fine just to come across for the black.
45. 49. 54.
Yeah, you can see just down towards the black.
60.
That's right.
So well on 64, missed the pink. It was frame ball. Garry Wilson stepped in.
67 in the frame.
I think the final that really does illustrate the strength in depth on the tour. These two have come from the middle ranks, but they played brilliantly to do it, and already today.
Seeing, and it's a terrific game already.
Garry Wilson, what?
Up with a century. Joe O'Connor could have done something about that little clearance, though, by not missing first.
Foul and a miss. Foul and a miss. Garry Wilson.
Looks like he's throwing the cue ball wider. Or your opponent decides that they'd like to play from where the balls end up.
Foul and a miss.
What's the case
Garry
with these
Wilson.
shots? 4-point penalties so far he's given away here.
Stride around the table.
Six.
The thousands, obviously all the tables going. Everyone backstage now, just these two out in the middle. And played terrifically well. Sullivan levelled up 3 times.
12.
But Wilson.
Yeah, landed on that red perfectly there, didn't he? The one that was causing the black
Event who are likely to break through, but of course, you've got to do it. It's not easy.
20.
It's obvious, but it would be a great relief to it.
25. 26.
Finally got out that snooker, and Wilson knocked in a great red to the left middle.
34.
But now has to get these reds well and truly opened.
Did in the last fight back. There's work to do here, but he's got the chance. Oh dear.
One.
Get revenge on frame 3.
I'm going 2-1 down, but that third frame definitely
8.
quite over the line yet. He needs another red. Stayed out, and Garry Wilson stepped in, made a very good 67 clearance.
Yeah, you talk about one shot changing a match. Well, it would be too early to say it's changed the match, but it certainly made it the match being longer. Clearly, there's a lot of snooker to be played.
23.
Joe O'Connor's, of course, missed that red in the first frame, the pink in frame 3. Now that red trying to way to go.
29.
Interval just under 52 minutes. Garry Wilson holding the edge, 3-1 in this best of 17 frame Scottish Open final. It's been a fascinating.
One.
Into the centre of the pocket. So you've got to take the positives for how he's playing in general.
5.
This implies usually very measured positional shots.
11.
As Dave was saying, I didn't play anything half-heartedly.
17.
I think the sort of player, if he's clearing up
The 80 as well this evening.
and sit there and your concentration can drift when your opponent is fairly deliberate in their style. And I wouldn't say he was slow, I agree with...
This average frame time so far, only 13 minutes in this match.
30.
Shot.
Joe Connor, 45.
World Under-21 champion back in 2004. That's when he first turned pro. So he was highly rated as a youngster. Now Joe O'Connor, 45 in front. Lining up another one. Brilliant.
Can just knock them in with the rest with a lot of force.
1.
You know, he would say that he's really getting the upper hand. However, the table's not easy.
7.
Having a look at that would be a foul, of course, if clothing touched it. Didn't like it.
2 of the 5 reds here.
It was the right shot in a minute. Bold call. Just get through to it.
No.
Absolutely secured the frame.
$17.
2018. Snooker's oldest tournament, and then very shortly afterwards turned professional. In his first season,
24.
the World Championship was Rookie of the Year at the World Snooker Awards. Didn't quite maintain that level the next couple of years, but it's all turned round this week.
Joe coming 31 on the front.
Same as his there, coming back tonight. Close to the blue, referee keeping watch.
One.
So the red's in. To not show exactly how you're feeling inside.
Yes, and perhaps you might think that about Garry Wilson.
Trying to produce it now in the showpiece match.
Trying to drop it behind the blue from the cushion, I think.
Joe coming 5.
This red is not going in a great spot. Is it going to bounce away? Self on someone like Mark Selby, but Selby would have his opponent in behind the blue here.
As I say, may not have expected this as a matchup, but they're being rewarded so far today. The quality we've seen. This is a different sort of frame, different sort of challenge.
Four.
Not there at all.
Joe coming 7. One.
The fact is, he's a very good player. He should probably have done better over the years.
4.
I mean, even if he wins the title, it won't be his biggest payday.
$11.
So this frame has taken a bit of time to get going, but this now looks a better chance for Wilson.
Really avoided that. Still a bit tricky over the top of a red. Pushing for that rather than perfectly in.
26.
Big black this.
$34.
Well, this looks a very good chance, you've got to say, to go 2 in front again, and then there's the chance to open up some sort of lead.
$40.
40 lead.
49. $55. 56.
Now, Garry Wilson can be the sort of player where if things aren't going right, you know about it. It's been very telling. It means that, you know, in some capacity, by winning at least another frame of the 2 left.
68.
Well, there is enough on for a century. Started with 102 in frame 1.
77. $80. 84.
There, Garry Wilson just focusing entirely on the table, managing so far to shut out the occasion.
89.
In the frame, it was quite scrappy early on, but Wilson has made the most of this one.
95. 102 in the frame. Very well.
Where J.K. Rowling wrote the Harry Potter books. It's the city that hosts the world's largest annual arts festival, the Fringe. But this week it's been about snooker, and today it's about Garry Wilson and Joe O'Connor, each looking to...
Flew along that rail. Mr. Pink much easier than this. Not dissimilar in angle in earlier frame. That was he got a fluke, but that's not really anything to do with it.
8.
Got to take advantage tonight. Must win frames.
$14. 19. 20.
I think he's more concerned about what will happen to the black ball. Get on it and bring it into the game. A little bit old school, the way he's very controlled in his cue ball. Nice clear as well.
Joe O'Connor.
Goodness
30.
me.
And that's the first real reaction we've seen from him in terms of the emotion. You saw the real annoyance as he went back to his seat.
Much, perhaps, too much concentration. Forgot the obvious bit. Just into the corner bag. It's a wide throw.
7.
Were. He's created a chance here. I feel like this is a very big moment.
13.
We've seen a pretty elementary ball missed.
90.
Put that red perfectly on the black to get the reds open, and that's divided concentration.
25. $32. 40.
Keeping Joe O'Connor in his chair, but not allowing too many sort of bad thoughts to put off. Just playing, not thinking.
Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe.
I'm sure to him as well. You can have more than one turning point. This could be another one in the favour of Joe O'Connor.
1.
It's a huge moment for him, actually, isn't it, when you consider how annoyed he was when he missed that simple red earlier. Thought he'd cost him the frame.
One.
See into the pocket opening is easier. So it's a little delicate.
8.
Time of asking. Gave him a chance. O'Connor didn't take it. Wilson needs the yellow for 5-2.
50.
To the session. Wilson with a chance to get to 6-2. O'Connor desperate to
18.
peg him back. And will be in front coming back tonight.
22. 27. 33 in the frame. Garry Wilson.
Frame for both, but Joe O'Connor in particular to try and stay in touch in this final. Last frame of the afternoon.
Six.
I think he hit the red he wanted to, which meant access to the second one in.
14.
Sports. Some brilliant snooker. Maybe his win last night on this table. He knows how well he's playing in general.
22.
on the last day of the tournament, of course, play the snooker that's got him this far.
30.
At times...
Okay. 38.
Trace of left-hand side to run the cue ball round 2. Red's into the bottom right corner. That's what he's played. The cue ball has raced.
Easier than this.
What he is going to do. In this frame.
6.
Just here, I know we've got another session. Not saying that is the case, but you know, this is a big visit to the table, seen on the balance of play.
Well, he stayed positive, like you say. He could have just tucked up behind the yellow, but he saw a chance.
The nasty snooker, but he's coming back to the table that way.
You know, even when he's been watching, he's just been focused, composed.
Thank you.
Waiting in the background, the trophy of hoping for a day like this. It's only
His own regrets, even if he was leading 5-3, so...
Thank you.
Now it puts deal. I
52.
have to say, if you're supposed to do the balls into that to the scoreline.
Yeah, so
56.
yellow, green and brown. In frame 6, he's nicked a couple. He's pounced on some errors.
59.
Tonight, he's going to have to make a good start, a fast start.
63.
Two players
68.
who've overturned some huge advantage Wilson
74.
in the Scottish Open final.